5. We're about halfway through our Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise series. If this is the first time that you're seeing this, I'm doing a 12-part series on all kinds of different topics to help us be healthier, wealthier, and wiser in 2024. So today's topic is smarter social media, kind of taking some of the pain out of that. It can be very time consuming. It can be very frustrating. And sometimes it fails to yield the results that you're looking for too. So that's what we're going to talk about. And I'll pop a few things up, a few different links. If you want to see the entire series, you can text and I can set you up with that, or email. And I've got some links for some of these apps with some free trials, like 30 days free. So I meant to actually put that in the comments. I'll have to go back and do that on Facebook. So let's get started talking about apps. Fun apps. Get out of Facebook here for a second. And there's so much to share. I really don't know where to start with. I've got a couple of main things. So if you were here last week, we had Jessica Gallant, who works in graphics and social media, and she really talked about the importance of video, reels, lives, and stories, and Instagram and Facebook particularly, and get incredible viewership, get a lot of traction. They can be shared, and that really is, video is king right now. It's been trending that way for a number of years, but we're really seeing it now. So if you're scared of video, I would encourage you to be brave and add that into your weekly schedule that you have. Assuming you have a schedule, it doesn't have to be anything really hard, but you want to be consistent. You want to have at least 3 things, in a week, and really in a day. And we talked about video doesn't have to be you on video. If that's petrifying for you, it's a growth opportunity. But it can just be using your product or showing product, or all kinds of fun things that you can do on video. But static content, image content is still really important. It's a great way to stay consistent in social media, but it can be, can be very time consuming to think of what you're going to post, to create the graphic, to post the graphic. So I've got a few things to share with you that will kind of make it a little more seamless, I hope. I'm not even sure where to start. There's so much. I think I'll start with CinchShare. I don't know how many of y'all are using this right now, but CinchShare looks like this. Oh, I'm all over the place in here. CinchShare looks like this. And what I love about CinchShare is that I can create a post in one place and I can post it anywhere. And they do more than, like, Post My Party is really just for Facebook. CinchShare will do Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever they're calling it this week, LinkedIn, and you can pin to Pinterest too. It's a little different way of going about it. But anyway, so it really saves you so much time. And I always used Facebook's built-in scheduler, because at one point in time, your post got better visibility if you did. I've been doing CinchShare for probably the last 2 years, and I don't see a difference between an organic post, one that I create in Facebook, go live, we just, type in or schedule in Facebook, versus CinchShare. So I feel good about sharing this with you all. I would never share something that I hadn't used and that wasn't working for me. So I love CinchShare. I love the flexibility of it, and that you can post on all of your platforms. So I'll show you just a few cool little things. Let me know in the comments who is using CinchShare, if anybody's using CinchShare. I want to get that out of the way. So one thing that I haven't done yet today, that today's the first day of Black History Month. I haven't done my post for that. It's been a kind of crazy busy day. So I can go in here and I can type whatever, Black History Month, we're celebrating Black History Month, and I can upload a picture here if I want to. I haven't done one yet. This is integrated with Canva, which is another one of my favorite things. You tell it what you want to create. I typically do everything as an Instagram post. I like the shape a little bit more. Let's see if it's going to behave. Okay, so I can go to, I don't know where it's going. Isn't it always when you're live that it wants to do something crazy like that? Let's back out of it. Anyway, well, in theory, let's see. In theory, you can do this. I was working on something a while ago. Maybe I'll just do, oh, now it's not going to do it. All right, never mind, Canva. We don't want to play with you anymore. You've made me mad. Let's see. Do I have Canva up somewhere else? I'll do a Facebook post and see if it gives me something different. I was just playing around with it earlier and it was so neat. Yeah, here we go. Black History Month. So you can type in up here, Black History Month. I already started working on this and I picked this one, pop it in there, change my logo out. Whoops. This is for an event, which I'm not doing an event. I just want a nice little post on Black History Month. And I have preloaded in my logos. That's not the easiest thing in the world to say, is it? The logo's a little bit big. It's about Black History Month, not about me. All right. So I've created in Canva that quick using one of their templates, and now I'm going to publish it. So it's going to pop it back over into CinchShare for me. And I can create, whatever I want to say about Black History Month. Let's just say celebrating Black History Month. Before I post this, I'm going to show you some other things. There's so much fun stuff. Also, always do hashtags. Hashtag, right? Y'all can see how bad my typing is. It's pathetic. And I've been on a keyboard since I was about, 12. So I can schedule that. You can schedule it to your timeline, but I promise you it never works right. But I've got several fan pages. I could put it over on Direct Sales Institute. I could put it over on Michelle Archer. This one will go to Twitter. It's fine. Twitter has a character minimum. And I can put it on Instagram there, just like that, if I wanted to. And with the touch of a button, it's going to go to all of those places. I have to go down and I have to schedule my post. I swear I've got a strange view today. Oh, it's back up here. Isn't that weird? So let's say I wanted to do it at 5 o'clock today because it's just been that kind of day. So it's first 5:13 p.m. If I click the schedule post button, I can because we've got some time. So anything that you have coming up is here. So I can go through and look at that to see, what gaps am I missing. I like to do 3 image posts. Sorry, excuse me, a week, particularly on my business pages, on the fan pages, and then fill in with other things, videos and shares and things like that. It's a little bit different on my profile. So I can see what's coming up and what gaps I might have in there. And we can also save this to folders, which I didn't. Oh, it didn't ask me when I'm doing it. Let me edit the post. You can save to a folder, and this comes in particularly handy because you can go back and access them later. There's just a select folder. It's like right in front of me. I think they've changed the interface, or I don't have my glasses on or something. So save it. I call these national days. And y'all know, if you follow me, I do all kinds of wacky holidays and fun stuff like that. All right, go back. So I can save all those to access later. So this is great for your weekly, daily content that you want to put out there, product posts, things like that, sales specials, whatever you're posting throughout the course of a week. It's also great for Facebook parties because I can go in and I can schedule a party here, do it one time, save it to, I think y'all probably saw, I have a folder that's called Facebook parties. And all of the verbiage that I type in, all the cute little emojis that I add and all that stuff, that's saved in a folder. So let me save this and show you something else. Let's go to folders. That's saved in a folder. I'll show you. I meant to mock up a Facebook for you, but I didn't. But I'll show you Motivational Monday stuff. So when it saves it, I'm probably getting an error about sometimes you got to go in and check and reassociate things. It saves the picture, the image, and it saves the verbiage that I put in there too. So if I wanted to use this a year from now, kind of reuse this, I can just go into my folder and schedule it again, just as easy as that. So that's a huge time saver. So imagine with a Facebook party where you have, I don't know, 20 posts or something in there that you're usually scheduling. And every time you have to go in and do that multiple times. This, you can just go to your party folder and start scheduling it. You have to schedule them, but the verbiage is already saved for you. And what's really great, if you're running a couple at one time, which I know a lot of people do, I can schedule that to multiple Facebook groups. You have to give CinchShare access to the Facebook group, but I can schedule multiple parties all at the same time. Click of one button, just like I did over here with my content. We'll just go back to the Black History Month and I'll edit it again. I could, y'all saw me. So I scheduled it in multiple places. I didn't do Direct Sales Institute group. So I could do it in a couple of groups or, pages, but I could do it in a couple of groups at one time. I'm going to push this a little bit later so it doesn't, schedule post. All right. So that's kind of what's so fun for me about CinchShare. It saves so much time. I can go back in my history if I'm looking for a quote or a tip or self-care Sunday or whatever that is, those common things that you use often, I can just go back in and pull one from my history. And they also give you a graphics dump here. Oh, their content library, which is kind of nice. So here's CinchShare's February content, and they have broken it down. Oh, I did that too fast. They have broken it down with engagement pieces like this, questions and fun things. I can't quite grab the edge of my screen. There's all these engagement things that are here for free for you as part of your CinchShare pack. Let's go back. February content. So we've got February engagement, birthday party. Not sure why. Probably this is Facebook's birthday. Oh, it's just a birthday party one. Okay. They've got some football, Super Bowl stuff already in there for you. So it kind of takes some of the worry out of it if you're thinking, what in goodness and God's name am I going to post? Like I'm out of ideas. And we can spend so much time scrolling through the Facebook groups. It's hours to find something that's good that might work. And here it's kind of served up on a plate for you. So what else did I love about CinchShare? I think that's what I wanted to share with you. Let me go back over here to this post. Because let's see, anything else about CinchShare? No, created. And I've got a 30-day free code for you for this and a special link. So if I go back to my Black History Month post, edit the post, here's my next favorite thing. I'm just going to copy that. ChatGPT, let me know in the comments if you're using this one. This is just an AI chat. My nose is itching today. You can type in anything and it'll write it for you. There's been a lot of press about this. A lot of people who are authors, a lot of people who write and create content, they're a little bit concerned about it because, copywriters might not be able to find the work that they once did because basically this is a free copywriter. You can put in anything. And it gives you a couple of things like explain nostalgia is down here. But I can go in and say, it's Black History Month. Oh, I typed that. I cut and pasted, right? Okay. And type that up and it'll write a whole blurb for me and give me some tips. So I can add this in. Boy, that's a lot of tips. I can take part of this and I can add it into my post that I was just creating over in CinchShare. Are y'all loving this? I don't have the comments up. Anyway, I hope that y'all are absolutely loving this. I'll have to pull it up somewhere so I can see the live Facebook comments. So here's some great information. My touch screen. All of that. Here are some ways to celebrate Black History Month. So I'm not going to do it live right now. I'm not going to take the time from y'all, but I could pick any of this, maybe tweak the verbiage a little bit. The more you use this and the more you tweak it, it's supposed to learn kind of what you might say. But if you don't know what to say, this ChatGPT is great. And I know sometimes, y'all, plagiarism is alive and well on Facebook. And it is really, really irritating when someone goes to the trouble to create an organic post and then everyone just rips it off and cut and paste it. It's also really, really bad for your performance on Facebook because Facebook, the algorithms know that is a cut and paste. They watch you do it, cut and paste it, and then everyone's cutting and pasting it. And so they flag those and they're not as visible in the feed. So if you're doing a lot of cut and pasting and you're wondering why am I not getting the results, change it up and make it your own. And I know that can be really time consuming sometimes. You're doing this, you're working a full-time job, you've got kids, you're working your side business. And it can be hard to find the time. You just need to get something out there. Take 10 seconds. You can take that great post that you love, you can pop it in chat, and it's going to rewrite it for you a little bit. And so now it's not exactly those words, it's more your words. And it is well worth the 3 minutes it's going to take to do that. So I hope that you love that tip on ChatGPT. I don't have a special code for this one. Sorry. I looked around at some others, but this is number one, it's free. What I'm showing you right now is absolutely free in this program. The paid version, which I'm going to show you why the paid version is so great, is only $20 a month, which was much cheaper than some of the other ones that I looked at. So I always want to give you a good value, but also give you the best product that's going to really help you build your business. So I went ahead and upgraded to the paid version of it. I'm going to try and find us on Facebook here so I can read the comments as I go. I went ahead and paid for the paid version because it has this unbelievable feature to it. I don't even see this yet. That really kind of blew my mind. So everyone's talking about AI, and there were some things. I think it was most recently Taylor Swift was like photoshopped or AI'd. And it wasn't her, but you can't tell the difference. So they're hitting a lot of celebrities. So they're anything. It's so fascinating. Things can be used for good and things can be used for ill. So anyway, I found this absolutely fascinating. So for the $20 a month, I have all the text options. I was going to see if it would show me what you get extra. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. But check out this image generator. So let me see if somebody, let's just pick a product. Let's just pick a product. Let's say you sell skincare. That'll be a good one. Sorry, I don't have this up already, and I want to be able to answer questions for people. All right, there we are. So say that you sell skincare for a living. And maybe you're talking about you're doing a spa session or something. So you can type and tell it that you would like image generator, that you would like show me picture. I should have cut and pasted this too, of a beautiful spa setting. Sometimes you can just, even in Canva, you can search forever and not find exactly what you're looking for. You can go through all of their stock photography and still not find what you're looking for. I spent hours. And so this was absolutely fascinating to me. It's going to be a little bit slow. I mean, you got to give it a minute. I did yesterday, I wanted a picture of a beautiful brunch with eggs Benedict. See, there you go. Oh, what a beautiful spa photo that is. Whatever, I'm trying to think, create a make up. See if it'll do this tutorial. So it'll create images. You can describe things. A friend of mine was telling me she did her dog, described the dog. And it looked so much like her dog Bailey when she was done with it. She was actually mind blown at how good it was. So I just take this, drags a little bit. What else? Something else we want to see it create. Comments here. Make sure our sound doesn't come up. Oh, hey, there you go. Yeah, look at that. Look at this gorgeous makeup tutorial that it's already created for you. And see if I can, blow that up for you a little bit. I mean, you would want to sub your products in here, but you could take and cut and paste this out and use all of these, or maybe it's a different style. So it's fantastic for creating images, and that's $20 a month, and you can create these great custom images and the verbiage that goes along with it. So it really starts to take the work out of your social media campaign. And on the back over on the chat side, you can just ask it for ideas. Like I don't want to be stuck on skincare, but let's go back to chat. No. Yep. Okay. Give me oh, you know what? Today's dark chocolate day. Give me a dark chocolate recipe. Huh. I'm gonna have to correct my typing. Dark. I don't know why I thought an E needed to be in there, but it doesn't. So that would be a fun post. Today's dark chocolate day. People love recipes. So you can come in here and it's going to generate a recipe for you. Now, I would read this. It has a tendency to take the American word program, program, and make it the more European spelling, mme. And I found color comes up, COLOUR, which is not how we spell it in the US. Anyway, so wow, I need a recipe for National Chocolate Day. Boom, there it is. Then I can go back over here. I didn't actually even see what that was for. The more details you put in, the better the picture will be. Let's see what we get with just that. So it's giving me the verbiage, it's giving me the recipe, and then I could come over here and create an image. I did. Coming up soon is cream cheese brownie days, which is nearly impossible to find a picture of, and it did a great one for me. That one's very nice. The cream cheese brownie one the other day, National Dark Chocolate celebrating. I don't know where it went. Anyway, I was just looking. Let's see, cream cheese brownies. Brownies. So anyway, these are some of the tech hacks that I found that are saving me lots of time, money, energy. You almost don't even have to think for yourself, right? All right. Well, that'll be the last one, and then we'll move on. Talk about some other things. Oh no, your current policy. Decadent picture of cream cheese brownies. You did it for me yesterday. In preparation for this, maybe they didn't like the word decadent. It's not a bad word. All right. While they're making cream cheese brownies, let's see. CinchShare, yes, ChatGPT. These two things together can absolutely change your life. And you can sit down and get content created in no time flat. Oh, and that's different than the one it did for me yesterday. So, that's something hard to find a picture of. All right. What else? CinchShare, Canva. I showed you the created drawings for you. And then here's something else that I have over at the Direct Sales Institute. This is, keep moving my picture of me around. This is the Direct Sales Institute website. And if you look under freebies, this is something I'm trying to make your life easy. Each month you can go here and I have all of I call them wacky holidays and the real holidays too. Like, Martin Luther King Day was, what, Monday? Monday of this week? Gosh, this is a long, I don't have it down, so it must not be. I don't know. They all run together, right? But you can click on these. And so like, here's National Dark Chocolate Day. And there's a little blurb in here that you can take, run it through ChatGPT, make it your own, create an image. Sometimes there's images. We're working on more images. There's so many images available to you, but we do have some image packages that are coming down the pike to make it even easier with sample verbiage. And I would again encourage you, don't just cut and paste that, at least run it through a chat bot and change it up a little bit so that Facebook doesn't flag it as, redundant. That 1,000 people have done it. Stand out just a little bit. If you want success that others are having or that the others aren't having, be willing to go the extra mile and put in a little bit of extra effort. And I know it's hard. Believe you me, I know it's hard. I recently did a little stint with a company on the field side, and it was such an amazing refresher for me. Because it's one thing, I spent 17 years building a skincare and cosmetics and spa business. Some of you may know. And then for about, I don't know, 14 years, did all corporate and training and coaching, and which is, what I do and what I love, what I'm here doing with y'all this afternoon. But it was really great. You can practice it anytime that I work for a company and write their party model. I actually host one, have my friends come over. My friends are always like, oh God, who are you writing content for this week? What is it? Is it skincare? Tell us it's food. Because I want to see it in action. You can't just, write something. You need to practice and tweak it. And so I usually, do that. I'll do a couple of them before I turn it into the company and train the consultants on it. Even as much as I get my hands in the business, it's very, very different to do that versus running a team an organization and servicing customers on a regular basis. Even though what I do is a lot the same thing, I have customers, I have products that I buy and sell. But the team aspect of it is something, I don't have a huge staff here at DSI. And so that was an invaluable experience. And that's something else that I want to share with you too through this series. I really put this together to help make people's lives easier. And that experience of being a field leader really opened my eyes up to some of these things, reminded me of how challenging it is, even though, I have all the same concerns with social media and I have to create content. I don't have to create it for an entire organization of people. I don't have people looking to me for that on a daily basis. So anyway, that's why I discovered some of these things, because I had to learn to make my life a little bit easier than it was. And this wacky holiday calendar, which this February it's leap year, guys. That's really fun. There's so much fun stuff you can do around that. This is just a free tool for you that you could really sit down and schedule your week out. You could schedule a post a day or 3 of these a week and mix in some other things, because, we all want engagement content. We don't want it to always be buy, and always be selling products. And so it's hard to come up with creative, interesting content for your Facebook group. And hopefully y'all are posting on your personal profiles as well. I don't know when our industry got the message that you should never talk about your business on your profile, and only to do it in your group. And group visibility is really not good. It's been bad for a couple of years. But some of this fun stuff, that's a great thing to post on your personal profiles and to say, hey, head on over to my group. We'll be talking more about National Chocolate Day today, sharing recipes. Gosh, if you have chocolate products, oh my gosh, like how much fun would that be? So you can pick the things that really, really touch on your particular business or the products that you have to offer, and play with those. If I were in a any kind of gourmet thing, Pampered Chef, or anybody that's got a chocolate anything today, I would be having a chocolate party in my group. That would just be the theme for the day, and I'd throw some recipes out at them, ask, what's your favorite? Are you milk chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate? Would you rather have chocolate chip cookies or, chocolate cake, stuff like that? So it's so easy, but I think we stay so busy and so inundated that we don't put aside time to think at all. And if we'll just carve out that 15 minutes when we're not, quit doom scrolling, and just, take a look at the calendar and think, okay, what can I talk about with my base next week that is going to be engaging and interesting and fun? We've got Super Bowl coming up, so that's all kind of built in for you. We have Galentine's Day and Valentine's Day coming up, but there's always something fun to talk about. Fly a Kite Day is coming up on the 8th. Kites are so whimsical, and I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who has a bad kite memory. Most of us have really good kite memories as children, flying kites. And you can ask, what's the biggest kite you ever flew? We used to fly those big, huge, long-tailed dragon, they'd be 10 feet long. I mean, my parents did, of course, because they were a lot to handle. Checking for comments. Anyway, so hopefully that helps you. Here's the idea. Here's the ChatGPT. Here's a way to schedule it out so that you're not always scrambling and racing for something. You can go back into CinchShare. It's kind of funny, I don't have more scheduled right now. And you can look and see, okay, what have I got this week? And then, yes, pop a story in there. I mean, a story can be a graphic. Canva does all kinds of great graphics. We can do stories for you. Stories, if you don't know, you can only do those from your phone, and reels too. Those are huge. And so you can mix these in together and really create a strong social media presence for yourself and for your business, for your brand. We talked a lot about brand last week. You can even get ideas on reels. What kind of reel should I do? Ask the chatbot. I mean, it's almost scary for those of you who saw the Schwarzenegger movie, Rise of the Machines. It is almost a little bit frightening how much we're outsourcing our critical thought, but it saves you so much time in the long run, and you get great results with it. So that's kind of what I had for today. I will answer any comments. We're live on DSI right now, and I'll cross post that into the Direct Sales Institute group. If you're not in there, I'll put those links in the video once it is done. So thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. I can't wait to hear how this helps you, and you know what you'll be posting about. Tag me in it. I always like to see what people are posting. Easy for me to say, right? All right, I am going to get out of here, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Gotta get out in like 3 places.